All right, the Nelk Boys. Well, they had Benjamin Netanyahu on their fucking podcast to just do like a stupid little fucking propaganda tour. I just watched a bunch of fucking goddamn clips about that shit, and it turned into a complete 50-minute fucking bender simply due to the fact that Benjamin Netanyahu does so much fucking lying and fucking propaganda and just lies to the fucking Nelk Boys because do you really think that the two motherfucking dude bros here know any better than to sort of like counteract a lot of the idiotic shit that fucking Netanyahu sort of pushes out there? No, they don't fucking know about any of that stuff. But I guess to sort of like quell the criticisms that they were getting from the modern day Hitler, their words, not mine, sort of to quell those like potential fucking criticisms, they decided to have Bassem Youssef on, who lost most of his family because of Israeli fucking bombings. So, they're probably not good. He's not probably going to be very light, or maybe he will be very light in terms of dealing with the sheer idiocy that the fucking Nelk Boys sort of put up there. And they already admitted themselves that this was something they had in the works with the fucking White House for a while, and they had the Benjamin Netanyahu interview with him because, again, for Benjamin Netanyahu and the Trump administration, they've been constantly losing a lot of, younger right-leaning men simply due to the fact that they're either A, anti-Semitic, which does have a role to play, or B, don't want to go out to a fucking war, don't want to go out there into another Middle Eastern war in order to fight and die for fucking Israel. So, what do we got here? Bassem Youssef stuns the Nelk Boys. Israel has the highest rate of sex offenders. That's actually true. How many times? Okay, we all know the fucking meme about like was a sex offender in the United States migrates to fucking Israel. Well, for some reason they have a bunch of them in Israel. For some reason, it's kind of weird, isn't it?
Here's a nice, like a nice tip. But do you know that Israel has the one of the highest rates of sex offenders in the entire world, and many of them are Jewish Americans who actually
Is
are.
that a fact?
Oh yeah, yeah. You can actually.
Like per capita?
Yeah, no, you can actually right now. You can. There's a CBS report about sex offenders fleeing from Israel.
No, they're being let out. Oh no, the sex offenders are breaking containment from Israel. Ah, fuck. Wait, someone put him back in. Put him back in. Put him back in. Patch it up real quick. No, don't let them out. No, they can stay in Israel. Fuck it. Israel can keep all the fucking sex offenders. Those like fucking freaks who are all probably on a fucking list. Yeah, Israel, you can keep those guys. Some of Israel's favorite guys, sex offenders.
These are people who get indicted in America. They have a conviction and they flee. Do you see it? Oh yes. How Jewish American pedophiles hide from justice in Israel. This is on CBS. You don't have to play it, but like I'm just I don't want to like kind of like stop the interview. I just want people that they reference it. So there's like tens of people who basically get
Yeah, no high-end ads here.
yeah who get like indicted for actually like
Being sex offenders.
being pedophiles, and they go hide in Israel, and Israel doesn't bring you back because like they're protected by their Israeli passport.
That's so fucking funny, dude. Like, I know I've heard about the fucking statistic before. I didn't look 100% into it, right? I saw the actual statistic. It's like, that's a little weird. And like, I've seen the fucking memes about how like Israel, for whatever reason, tends to harbor a lot of fucking goddamn pedophiles, which is really, really fucking funny that they tend to fucking harbor a lot of them. And also, it tends to be like a fuel for fucking goddamn conspiracy theories and shit like that. So, there's a whole darker side to it, obviously. But it's broadly speaking, it is really funny just how fucking completely and utterly fucking wretched of a society that fucking Israel is, that they're willing to accept a bunch of fucking Jewish American fucking pedophiles who have convictions on them just because they're fucking Jewish. It's fucking crazy. But what we have here? The cancellation of Palestinian voices. Let's see, what do we have here? I mean, cancellation is certainly a way to sort of put, I don't know, like journalists in Palestine getting fucking murdered. But if I were to take a guess, more than likely they are talking about, quite specifically, like the pro-Palestinian protesters, that being your, I was gonna say Imam Khalif, that's not the correct person. Your like Ramesa Ozturks of the world, your Mosa Madawis of the world, like these motherfucking people, like the people who like just wrote an article saying like, guys, maybe we should stop bombing the shit out of Palestinians, which, you know, true and real and based. And guys, maybe we should stop genociding them. It's like, yeah, that's also true as well. And like, or like Mosa Madawi, and yeah, also like the I don't know, the, for lack of a better term, the cancellation of Mahmoud Khalil, which again, you want to know what his fucking crime was just organizing some fucking drum circles at fucking Columbia University, and he gets like apprehended by by like Marco Rubio in the fucking State Department to fucking get deported because they think he's like a fucking danger to U.S. fucking foreign policy. Yeah, again, what was Mahmoud Khalil's fucking goddamn crime? Oh, just organizing some fucking drum circles. It's fucking insane.
We haven't heard of Jewish people being expelled from Colombia. There are people who lost their immigration status for standing pro-Palestine, not pro-Israel. And the Jewish people who actually got hurt were the people on the pro-Palestinian side.
That's
there
true.
are like Jewish professors.
1000 fucking percent. By like a lot of the fucking protesters were anti fucking Zionist Jews, because again, a lot of average fucking people, broadly speaking, within New York do not like the actions that Israel is taking, and a lot of those people are fucking Jewish. Jewish Voices for Peace is quite a fucking large anti-Zionist protest organization who has had enough of a lot of fucking Israel's bullshit, for lack of a better term. You know, if we want to just put it like nicely, for fuck's sake. And a lot of the people who tended to sort of cause instigating fights with the fucking protesters, bring the fucking police, were Zionist fucking agitators, and also the administration of the university. A bunch of out-of-touch, right-wing fucking weirdos. Whoa, who would have thought that the out-of-touch, right-wing fucking weirdos were typically the ones who did not like the pro-Palestinian side. And yeah, there was a bunch of Jewish professors who have lost their credentials. It's crazy.
Who lost their position because they stood with the pro-Palestinian side. They don't talk to you about the Jewish Voices for Peace. Their slogan is "not in my name." We will not allow Israel to use our name in order to continue with this genocide. We haven't heard of...
That's true. Bassem Youssef just fucking cooking right there. What was Bassem Youssef cooked the Nelk Boys, the guys who interviewed Benjamin Netanyahu recently on their podcast. Well, let's see the cooking. I'm curious.
We should have grilled him 50,000, 100,000 times harder, but something we can't get back, and we'll...
You were never going to grill him, because again, Benjamin Netanyahu would have never fucking agreed to that interview if it was going to be adversarial. Again, Benjamin Netanyahu does not do adversarial interviews because he's a fucking coward. He's a coward who never wants to fucking address any of the fucking crimes that he's perpetrating through the fucking state of Israel. Never. He'll never fucking do any adversarial anything, because again, he's just a little fucking coward. He'll never answer for his fucking lies. He'll never answer for the anti-Semitism that he also fucking does. Again, Benjamin Netanyahu is a fucking Holocaust revisionist. He thinks that Hitler was inspired to do the fucking Holocaust from the Palestinian Grand Mufti when he fucking visited Palestine, which is, again, a conspiracy theory. There's no evidence to suggest this. It's complete rank nonsense. It's bunk. It's stupid. It's ridiculous.
Probably always
Of course, but I know you can't get back this like trip in Israel, but I'm just telling you, this was like part of a much bigger propaganda effort, right? And a country that spends
Yep, I've also said this before. The reason why Benjamin Netanyahu agreed to this interview with the Nelk Boys is because Benjamin Netanyahu knows that he is losing support in the main state that he needs to have in order to have all the support that he needs for his existence as a state, right? Israel, without their dependency on the fucking US, will probably cease to exist. There's no way they can handle the current structure that they have in terms of the apartheid, in terms of the genocide, in terms of the attempted fucking ethnic cleansing. No way they're going to be able to maintain any of that if they do not have the support of the United States of America, basically bapping away any potential, challenges from the UN. I hope so. No, I know so. They're not going to have the fucking... If the US loses like, if Israel loses support of the fucking United States, guess what? Every fucking Security Council resolution that's looking to fucking investigate Israel and help organize a Palestinian state, all of those are going through 100 fucking percent. Israel is going to be completely fucking cooked if they do not have the US's fucking veto power within the UN. They'll be able to do absolutely fucking nothing.
$150 million on its image. They are covering something. They when
Oh yes, and like I was saying before, again, the reason why Netanyahu was doing this interview is because he knows he's losing support of young men specifically. That is who he's looking to shore up in particular, whether it be to anti-Semitism or the fact that they just don't want to go to Israel and die for Israel in a fucking war. But one of those fucking two. Mostly the fact that they don't want to go to Israel to die in a fucking foreign-born out war, more than likely because of, well, Israel's fucking insanity.
when they spread all of this propaganda, it's like, we're not starving people in Gaza. You understand that this conversation has been happening for 2 years. First of all, I'm not.
Oh yeah, wasn't there like a recent video of like Benjamin Netanyahu talking about aid being like airdropped in or something, and it was just like complete nonsense? Like, what is it? Benjamin Netanyahu. I don't know. What is it? Benjamin Netanyahu video on Gaza siege or some shit. Netanyahu reportedly planning Israel's full occupation of Gaza. Interesting. What's this all about?
Malnourished Palestinians risking their lives to collect aid from the US and Israeli-backed Gaza Humanitarian Foundation. At least 10 of them were reportedly killed today by Israeli forces. Another 5 people appear to die of starvation in what humanitarian agencies warn may be an unfolding famine. Today they
I don't think this famine is unfolding, Mr. Newscaster guy. No, I think it's unfolded itself at this point. I think that's pretty fucking safe to say that the famine has unfolded itself.
Buried some of the 27 killed collecting aid on Sunday. Now a contract.
By the way, this happened just yesterday on the 4th. Crazy.
Actor previously
or
involved
on the
foundation,
I'm gonna
which
count
largely replaced the UN's operations in May, is speaking out about the situation.
Imagine, if you will, the Hunger Games. Thousands of people, a congested
Hi,
site,
Anthony Aguilar.
one way in, one way out, people fighting for survival, women, children, the elderly, men, the disabled.
By the way, this is shit that the Nelk Boys are covering for, quite literally. Now, do I want to say that the Nelk Boys did it on fucking purpose? Do I want to be that charitable? Sure, I'll be that charitable. I don't think they did it on purpose in particular. Like I've said before, they are just complete fucking morons. They are idiots, shut-ins, completely, just people who are completely fucking out of touch. I mean, we just saw the fucking iDubbbz video of the Nelk Boys, I don't know, complaining about fucking Tim Hortons for fuck's sake, okay? They're two stupid shut-in fucking dipshits because of the fact that they are completely out of touch because of the amount of fucking money that they have, okay? Like, that's not hyperbole, it's not ridiculous to say. They're out of touch because they're just, well, millionaires. Seems to be a thing that happens very, very fucking often. Whoa, person gets really rich online and then becomes like an out of touch fucking moron and dipshit? Say it ain't so. But this is what they were running fucking cover for. A siege, which is against the Geneva Convention. People getting fucking starved. Not being able to get food assistance that they need desperately. This is what they were fucking running cover for.
People trying to control that is impossible.
In Israel, hostage families have been holding rallies calling on the government to secure their release after another hostage video was released. This one.
Oh yeah, Hamas did recently release a fucking hostage video talking about like, dog, these are the fucking hostages we have. Yeah, they look emaciated. We didn't do that. That wasn't on purpose. There's like no fucking food. You know, for all the times that, because Benjamin Netanyahu was constantly complaining about fucking food being stolen by Hamas. Hey, I wonder why they're fucking stealing that food. Oh, to feed the fucking hostages that they still have. Well, crazy, I know.
shows an emaciated 22-year-old Rom Breslavsky unable to stand and pleading through tears for more food and water to be allowed into Gaza. His family says he's been broken by his captors and forgotten about. It's unclear when this video was shot, and Global News cannot independently verify it. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu called on Israelis to stay united. Ahead of his security cabinet meeting this week,
Yeah, this is why, again, Benjamin Netanyahu, politically speaking, is in an extremely tenuous sort of situation. I want to find this particular video where he's talking about, like, whatever the fuck he's talking about. It's really fucking stupid. Yeah, he's broken by his captives. Yeah, I don't think so. Like, I think even Hamas themselves said, like, dog, there's, like, no food. He's just like that because there's no fucking food. Like, it is what it is. Like, what do you want from us, bro?
He's reportedly decided on a full occupation of Gaza, expanding military operations into areas where hostages are believed to be held.
Sure, man.
Some 600 retired Israeli security...
Dude, we're going to do a full occupation of the Gaza Strip, guys. Whoa, crazy. Whoa, the inevitable conclusion is inevitably fucking... shocker, I know. Whoa, crazy. Wow, what would have thought such a thing could happen?
Officials, including former heads of intelligence agencies, have written to the US President Donald Trump to urge Netanyahu to immediately end the war in Gaza, arguing Hamas no...
Dog, you know it's fucking bad if people are having to fucking write letters to this stupid, complicit motherfucker to be like, can you just tell Benjamin Netanyahu to literally just send in a bunch of food? Because again, like I've said this before, if you're so concerned about Hamas stealing a bunch of fucking food, okay, flood the fucking zone. The fact that there's a scarcity of fucking food is what allows a black market to emerge if Netanyahu is so concerned about that. But then again, Netanyahu in reality doesn't give a fuck about any of that. For him, it's all about the fucking genocide because again, he's a fucking, well, not only is he a fucking genocide denier of himself, but he's also a Holocaust fucking revisionist. So, you know, denying genocide is a thing that tends to happen very often with Benjamin Netanyahu. He loves denying genocide. It's one of his favorite fucking things to do besides turning Palestinian kids into fucking mulch.
No longer poses a strategic threat. The two leaders' relationship has become fractious in recent weeks, and Trump has commented on the hunger now apparent in Gaza. But throughout this war, Netanyahu has resisted attempts to pressurize his government, much to the frustration of Palestinians and hostage families.
Wow, who would have thought? Hey, Nelk Boys, this is what you're doing cover for, you fucking morons.
Not absolving you from your trip. You guys are not little kids. You are fucking 30 years old, right? People in your age have families and they have a career, and you need to stop. I'm just saying this because you're my little brothers, but you're not little, right? You need to stop infantilizing yourself. It's like, we're just stupid people doing stupid stuff. You're 30 years old and you need to be aware.
Oh my god, this is such a good point here by Bassem. Oh my fucking god. Dude, all the fucking sane washing and shit like this, all the fucking, like, stupid bullshit. Like, by the way, motherfuckers like this, you know, because they complain about, like, participation awards. Dude, by the way, motherfuckers like this, like the fucking Nelk Boys, are why the fucking participation awards come into fucking effect, or why they fucking exist. Not come into effect. Why they fucking exist, okay? Because of people who are so astronomically fucking stupid, like the fucking Nelk Boys. It has to be necessary. It's like, well, we don't want them to feel all bad for being as stupid as they are. So, I don't know. We can give them, like, a little medal for saying that, I mean, you tried, I guess.
Aware of what's happening in the world, and that your reach and your platforms mean something. And it affects people. And I think the biggest reason why...
I have bad news for you, Bassem. They're not going to fucking understand this. Because, again, this is a broader, like, position the left has fucking said before. And you know what motherfuckers like this said in response? Because they're just fucking freaks and just really fucking stupid. They'd be like, well, they're just, like, saying this because they're, like, trying to cancel us. It's like, no, this is a teaching moment. This is people trying to help you engage in a form of critical thinking. Because, like, this is a position that I've said before. The Nelk Boys, since they are out of touch fucking elitists, Death of fucking subjectivity. These guys do not engage in any form of fucking subjective thinking. Do you think that these two dumb fuck millionaires know how to fucking engage in subjective thinking? Understand what people might be fucking experiencing in their fucking lives? Doubtful at best. Because, like I've said before, they are just two out of touch dude bro podcast millionaires. That's the fucking issue. Because, listen, they don't have a worry in their lives in terms of like monetary position because they're good. If they want to fucking retire, they can fucking retire. They just probably do this for fun at this point. Like, whatever. They just do they little stupid dumbass fucking podcast and just like talk about like random fucking shit constantly. It's just like, dog, you have a big voice. Millions of people listen to you every day. You have a responsibility to use that platform in a particular way that is responsible. That is how that fucking works. But again, these two dipshits don't fucking understand any of that stuff because that's, I don't know, too highfalutin of a concept for like two dumbasses like this to understand. Fucking stupid, dude.
People were so upset for you, not because you brought someone and you didn't contest him, that it is the talking point that he used is the same talking points that have been used for 2 years to kill thousands of people, right?
That's true.
But,
well, here's the problem, Boy Meets Mini. I'm racist specifically against prank. That's one of the other groups of people that I am racist towards. As the critical racist theorist, I am very racist to silly prank tubers. Looking at you, Joey fucking Salads, you dumb fucking prick.
I mean, and part of the reason why people were so angry is that, forget even if you don't know anything about the conflict, there was like a total lack of critical thinking.
Holy shit! Wait, that's what I also said. Just lack of critical thinking because they're just two fucking morons. They're just stupid. Another clip.
Right? You were used, right? And it didn't start with the podcast. It started 2 years ago, in March 2023, when you went to Israel, because I know that.
So I know that Bassem, he said that earlier in a particular clip. They went to fucking Israel? Really? Well, I'm curious now. Nelk Boys in Israel. Well, there's a Benjamin Netanyahu. Full send in Israel. Holy shit, yeah, they did go to fucking Israel. Yep, this is just for fucking propaganda bullshit. 1000 fucking %. That's fucking wild. Yeah, they did go to fucking Israel, huh? By the way, the only reason why a lot of motherfucking like media personalities are going to get invites to fucking Israel, like, am I ever getting a fucking invite to Israel? Fuck no. Look at my fucking video catalog. I would say a good third of my videos is shitting on fucking Israel, okay? Listen, I know I'm already on a fucking list, okay? I'm on a fucking list, alright? And I think I'm perfectly okay with being on that particular fucking list because fuck Israel. These fucking pieces of shit. These monsters. These demons. These wretched fucking horrible fucking state. If you get fucking invited to Israel, looking at you fucking Destiny, and you're a media personality, it's because you're willing to fucking peddle the propagandistic line of Israel, and you are a puppet that they can use to help launder their sort of goodwill, good graces, and idiot fucking propaganda to a broader base of audience and support within the U.S. And again, specifically, this very, very often targets people in the U.S. or like in Canada or whatever, white Western fucking countries, generally fucking speaking, right? The reason why they sort of do that is because they need to make sure that they always have support of the states within, well, broader white Western sort of like European countries, because they know that if they lose that fucking support, they're cooked. It's over. They are more than likely going to collapse as a fucking state. By the way, Michael Brooks got detained at an Israeli airport for 6 hours. According to him, it's because his middle name was Jamal. Whoa, wait, Alex, you're telling me that Israel is racist? That Zionists are racist? Say it ain't so. Who would have thought? But yeah, if you're like a media personality, this is why you get fucking invited to Israel, because they know that you can fucking launder the sort of like wretched sort of stuff that fucking Israel does in order to be able to push propaganda out to fucking people. The point is the fucking propaganda. They use people. They do this all the fucking time.
Like I told you that the Israel has increased their Hasbara budget, which is their propaganda machine, with $150 million, and part of that money goes to influence people in college campuses, hire influencers like you, getting them into fancy trips to Israel, giving them this filtered, layered.
Same shit with like Dubai, by the way, right? And a lot of these like more sort of like oil rump states, quite literally, these like the fucking like monarchies and shit like that. They will pay influencers a lot of fucking money to push out like pro sort of like UAE Dubai propaganda, like because very often it's mostly like fucking Dubai specifically that does this because they want to incentivize people to come into the fucking country. Like that's why they do it, because they have population issues, but that's a whole fucking different story. They will very often pay a ton of fucking goddamn influencers to launder certain positions and sort of put out a certain perception of that fucking state. Happens all the time.
Picture that is made up, that is fake. I mean, I watched it yesterday and I was cringing not because like you're showing how cool Israel is or they have nightclubs.
You're saying our Nelk video in
Yeah.
Israel?
So because when the part when you mentioned Palestine, do you remember? We're going to a place that is so dangerous now. Palestine. And then you are in a bus, and then like special forces come in and kidnap you, and this kind of like IDF simulation counterterrorism, and then they're telling you we have a dog that only breeded in Israel. It can kill a man. And you understand that like the kind of psychopathic behavior of a country that like tells you like part of its like tourist attraction that we're killing terrorists and we're breeding dogs to kill human beings. And by the
Yeah, that's a little fucking weird, right? It's like, guys, look at this fucking dog. It kills people. Nah. This is how we put out fucking propaganda. And this is for an alleged sort of like propaganda fucking video. It's fucking weird, man.
you were used
Oh, whoops.
and kill a man. And you understand that like the kind of psychopathic behavior of a country that like tells you like part of its like tourist attraction that we're killing terrorists and we're breeding dogs to kill human beings. And by the way, I don't know, part of the anger is like just last year there was like a kid with autism and Down syndrome that was killed by one of these dogs. And then
That's so well, it's sad, but it's hilarious because it's just like, whoa, the police dog just killed the fucking autistic kid. Oh, sounds like regular fucking American police.
next scene is let's go and see Palestinian family. And the only Palestinian family in this video are just like a bunch of Bedouins in a tent, a guy who's married 2 wives, and he tells you, my whole life is about camels and goats and chicken. And then you find like a 60 years old one, I just live on pita bread and milk. So even if
Bro, are you... Whoa. Dude, it's just caricatures of like Arab fucking stereotypes. That's incredibly fucking racist and fucking wild to hear about, bro. But again, whoa, Bassem, you're telling me that Israel might be fucking racist? Oh, shocker.
October 7th didn't happen, you were used in a propaganda machine to tell people this is what you need to know about Palestinians. They're just like a bunch of people with cows and goats marrying 2 people living in a tent happy with a pita bread and milk.
Oh, it's so funny because also they'll do... Because here's the thing, because that's a part of the fucking propaganda, but this is the fucking doublespeak that fucking fascists engage with all the fucking time. They'll say shit like that, but also say that, oh, but Palestinians are extremely dangerous fucking terrorists that go out there and kill Jewish people all the fucking time. Nah, look at how dangerous and terrible and reprehensible these Palestinians are. Nah. Again, it's all fucking propaganda. Rank fucking bullshit. Again, like, we know about this, right? What is it? Netanyahu response to, I don't know, Hamas video. What's the where's the fucking video? I think this is it right here. Response to Hamas. So Israel's Netanyahu response to Hamas videos of emaciated hostages.
אזרחי ישראל היקרים, כמוכם גם אני הזדעזעתי אתמול. ראיתי את סרטוני הזוועה.
Dear citizens of Israel, like you, I was deeply shocked yesterday. I saw the horrifying videos of our dear sons, Ram and Evyatar. I called the families, embraced them on behalf of myself and my wife, and on your behalf too.
Yet he does everything possible in order to, get in the way of any ceasefire deal possible in order to actually bring them back home. Keep in mind, again, Hamas offered to give back the fucking hostages on day one. They offered that. They were just like, can you not occupy not the country, but can you not occupy the Gaza Strip, and we will fucking can we have a ceasefire, and just don't occupy the fucking country, and we'll just give you back the fucking hostages. Israel said no to that, and just continue with the bombing, because again, for Israel, the point is the ethnic cleansing. They just want to fucking kill people.
You see them wasting away in a dungeon. But the Hamas monsters surrounding them have thick, fleshy arms. They have everything they need to eat. They are...
What the fuck are you talking about, bro? Like, thick they didn't even fucking show themselves on camera. Like, get the fuck out of here with this bullshit.
starving them the way the Nazis starved the Jews. And when I...
Hey, maybe they wouldn't be starving if you allowed more aid into the fucking Gaza Strip. And instead of, like, caring about if Hamas steals any of it, you just put in so much fucking aid that it doesn't matter. But again, the point is the starvation campaign. Crazy.
see this, I understand exactly what Hamas wants.
וכשאני רואה את זה, אני מבין בדיוק מה החמאס רוצה. לא רוצה עסקה. הוא רוצה לשבור אותה.
It doesn't want a deal. It wants to break us through these horrifying videos, through the false propaganda it spreads around the world. But
That's so fucking funny that he's saying this. Dude, you're the one who's putting out all the fucking propaganda. Jesus Christ. By the way, he looks less emaciated than a lot of the Palestinians I've seen. We can look at some of the images of, like, children looking like shambling, like, corpses and skeletons, dude. Like, we could take a look at that, right? Like, what? Palestinians starving in Gaza? Like, we want to fucking talk about that. Like, dude, this guy is nothing but fucking bones, man. And you're telling me that this is like the worst fucking thing that's all a part of fucking Hamas? Maybe Hamas is stealing all the food that you're not fucking letting in to make sure that the hostages that you're not going to get out, because you don't give a fuck about the hostages, because you've bombed a bunch of them before, so you don't give a shit about any of that stuff. Maybe they're trying to steal food to give it to them so they can fucking survive and be able to fucking negotiate with them. Crazy.
we will not break. I am filled with even stronger determination to free our kidnapped sons, to eliminate Hamas, and to ensure that Gaza will no longer pose a threat to the state of Israel.
I'm sure.
שעזה לא תהווה יותר איום על מדינת ישראל.
I'm sure he really, really cares about that stuff. Totally, bro. But yeah, here's the fucking English response that he fucking had here.
Dear citizens of Israel, like you, I too was shocked yesterday. I saw the horrifying videos of our dear sons, Ram and Evyatar.
So this was the exact same that he was saying before in Hebrew, and now he's saying it specifically in English. There's a reason why he's also saying this in fucking English. It's because, and this is a thing that constantly that Netanyahu does all the fucking time, he's trying to speak specifically to American audiences. Again, this is how Benjamin Netanyahu very often uses, he uses a lot of the people that he gets under his propagandistic orbit in order to spread as much fucking hasbara as Bassem Youssef was also saying, in order to get people on the side of the genocide within Israel. Oh yeah, 1000%. Yeah, he does this all the time. He'll fucking code switch. He always fucking code switches when he does propaganda videos specifically to Americans.
I called the families, embraced them on my behalf and my wife's, and also on your behalf. Do you see them? They're vomiting.
Again, it's the same thing he said already in fucking Hebrew, but he's saying it in English to play to an American audience. That's the point.
in the cell.
Pure propaganda.
But the Hamas monsters surrounding them, they have thick, fleshy arms.
Yeah, sure.
They have everything they need to eat.
Why don't you say that to some of the fucking Palestinian children that your fucking military is doming in the head with sniper rifles, you fucking freak?
They're starving them just like the Nazis starved the Jews.
Ah.
And when I see this, I understand exactly what Hamas wants. They don't want a deal. They want to break us with these horror...
Again, like I said before, they've wanted a deal since day one. You're the one who doesn't want the deal. You're the common factor here, bud.
videos with the false horror propaganda they're spreading around the world.
Sure, man.
But we will not break. I become even more determined to free our kidnapped sons, to eliminate Hamas, to make sure Gaza will never again be a threat to the state of Israel.
Sure, man. Again, rank propaganda. It's nothing but fucking propaganda.
So you were recruited in March 2023 and you were activated in July 2025, right?
He's correct. Final fucking meme, I suppose. Bassem Youssef responds to Netanyahu's allegations of Hamas stealing food in Gaza. Again, like, is Hamas stealing food in Gaza? Maybe. Probably. Who the fuck knows, to be honest, right? Because there's no way that the Israelis fucking know about that. You can't trust them on anything. They lie as they fucking breathe. The propaganda fucking machine. The IDF lies as they fucking breathe. All the ministers in Israel fucking lie as they fucking breathe. All these motherfuckers just lie. Constantly. All the fucking time. You can't trust or believe anything these people say. They're just liars. But let's see. What does Bassem Youssef have to say?
Now, the thing about like him saying we're not starving, it's Hamas.
Hamas steals the food.
There is like multiple articles of Israel killing aid workers, UN workers.
So people that are not even in
Oh, hey. Great opportunity. Thank you, Bassem Youssef. How about Israelis attacking known aid work location? Man, I've brought up this fucking exact same article so many fucking times from Human Rights Watch. Huh, crazy. Again, this was a World Central Kitchen convoy. 7 fucking vehicles were in the convoy, traveling along a pre-approved Israeli route, pre-approved by the IDF, and they still attacked the convoy with fucking drones. How about Israel killing aid workers? Oh, I thank you. Oh, it's the same thing. Israel killing aid workers. Oh, the same fucking link that I've been constantly clicking. Again, this was a thing that was uncovered about a couple months ago at this point. What, we're in August? About 4 months ago this happened. This is a mass grave that was found out by the UN, specifically, of aid workers who were fucking killed by the Israelis and dumped into a fucking mass grave. Interesting. Very, very interesting.
involved in the conflict. They're
Yes,
aid workers.
I think the number is like they killed over 180 doctors or it's just it's the numbers is like so big now you can't.
Not even like to forget. I think Bassem Youssef is specifically talking about the journalists. That's the number of journalists that have been killed. They've also killed doctors as well. They've killed a bunch of them as well. Who remembers the raid on the fucking? I think it was Al Aqsa Hospital. I think, or Al Nusra. One of the fucking hospitals where the Israelis disguised themselves as doctors in order to go after Palestinians in fucking hospitals in Gaza. And it should go without reasoning, without saying why it is a really bad idea to do that, and it is against international law to do that.
Can't even like catch up with the numbers. Now the thing about
That's true. That is true. Well, again, I think it should go without much of a saying that, whoa, because of their stupid, idiot, dude bro sort of mentality and attitude, the Nelk Boys were very, very easily manipulated. into a fucking propaganda machine that they barely understand, because these are two motherfuckers who are out of touch millionaires who don't really know any better in comparison to when it comes to fucking dealing with propaganda. So, you know, they can wax poetically about like, oh yeah, we should have done a better job at challenging Netanyahu. We really regret that. We're sorry that we didn't challenge him much better. It's like, dog, you're 30 years old. You can make decisions more for yourself. I've even said this before. If you feel like you are not prepared to do a fucking interview, don't do the interview. Just don't. If that's how you're fucking feeling like. No, you went ahead with the fucking interview because you knew that it was a fucking thing that was organized specifically by contacts that you have in the White House, which is also information that the Nelk Boys have themselves revealed, and they want to make sure that they stay in the good graces of those fucking contacts, because again, those are pretty fucking powerful fucking contacts. Access to the fucking White House people, dude? A lot of dude bro dipshit podcasts could only dream of access like that in order to get like particular fucking interviews for their fucking goddamn podcast. So again, whoa, they got used for propaganda like Israel has constantly been using so many other fucking content creators for their own fucking propagandistic purposes in order to justify their fucking ethnic cleansing and genocide of the Palestinians, to make sure that the American people stay on their side as the abhorrence continues. Don't think there's really much else to say besides that.